Hello there, fine people of the interwebs. I decided to make another video here finally. I know it's been a while, but another how-to. So here we go. For today, I have an old set of brake levers. These guys right here, covered in PB Blaster at the moment to try to break up some of the goop that's been accumulated on them over the years. It's an old school set of Shimano BLM733s. So, this is like 90s era XT level, I think, if my memory serves me right. But anyway, I just want to show you the steps that I go through and how I clean things up like that. So before I start any of this stuff, get yourself some nice workshop gloves. I bought these on Amazon. It's like a pack of 100 or 150 of black heavy latex gloves. These have worked pretty well. If I can find them again, I will put a link in the description on this YouTube video. So here's the brake levers in question. As you can see, I have them in a pretty volatile, well, it's not a degreaser, but it's a penetrating lubricant. It works really, really well. It's called PB Blaster. If you don't have some, I strongly advise getting some to clean things up. But like I say, it stinks and it works well, so just be careful handling the stuff. So now I will disassemble these brake levers. I have some tools handy, a set of Allen wrenches, and it looks like a flathead screwdriver is needed for that bolt that's located right there. So I'll put down the microphone and take them apart. So now I have the larger pieces put into my ultrasonic cleaner. I have a solution of about 50% degreaser and 50% water. And I have turned it on a little while ago, and you can see I have it heating up. It's supposed to go to 50 degrees Celsius, but right now it's at 47. This is the timer, so this is 5 minutes. You can adjust the time on it however much you want. I guess one other thing to say about this, and I haven't experienced it yet, I have seen people on the internet say, oh, I overbaked my parts in the ultrasonic cleaner, which to me suggests that they put their parts in and left them in the ultrasonic cleaner to heat up, and it damaged some of the, well, not decals, but like on rear derailleurs and such, they have the markings like Shimano XTR or Suntour, whatever you're working on, that it actually took off some of the lettering. So just be mindful of that. I haven't experienced that yet, but then again, I've only really used this a handful of times, so just something to think about. So everything's warmed up. Let's check it out. I'm going to hit the go button and let's see what happens. I love watching that happen. All right, y'all, moment of truth. So let's see what we got here. Much improved. I think it's going to take a little bit more scrubbing and a little bit more time in here, but yeah, those are warm. I think 50 degrees C is like 120 degrees Fahrenheit, if I'm not mistaken. So on the warm side, but not intolerable. Yeah, looks a lot better. Some extra small parts fell out there. Those back in the little smart small part in. See the little washer there? I don't know if you can see that. Where's my camera? Still a little goopy. Take a little toothbrush here, see what happens. You can see how dirty that degreaser is. I mean, these things are nasty. I'm basically just using the toothbrush to break up any solid pieces of gunk that just are pretty stubborn. Once they spend some time here in the ultrasonic cleaner and the warm water and degreaser, they will break up. It just takes a little extra effort. Sharpened bicycle spoke has proven to be a very good, useful tool for many, many things. So in this case, I'm using it to remove down here gunk. Check it out. Quite a bit of stuff in there. Alright, well, I'm gonna let that run again. See y'all in another 5. Alright, so I didn't wait 5 minutes, but I think it was looking pretty good. So I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna remove these and then I'm gonna put the small parts in now. As you can see, I mean, it's turning out pretty decent. I think with a little soap and water and some lube, these will go together nicely. I think they can still be used. You guys see that? Yeah. Not bad. So for the small parts, I have an old baby food jar actually, and I just put them in here. I've seen this on the internet. I've never tried this before, so here we go. Fill it with some good old degreaser. Set that puppy down in there. The reason you put it in the jar is the small parts will fall through this basket and go down in the bottom of the ultrasonic cleaner and potentially damage it. So I'm going to set it to another 5 minutes here. And I'm going to give it a shot, see what happens. Alright, so the tank ran for 5 minutes. Let's pull out our baby jar of small parts and see what happened. Using my parts. That looks good. As you can see, everything's pretty clean. Yeah. I might run it again, just do it, but everything is free and clear of debris and gunk, so we're cool. So I unplugged my tank to start letting it cool off, and just a reminder, always remember to properly dispose of your degreaser. Just check your local regulations. I'm sure that they'll give you some pointers on how to get rid of it. So besides that, now I'm going to start reassembling. It's a little bit tedious. It's going to take some time, so I'll probably fast forward through all this. But you know, the end product will be a mostly intact set of brake levers. We'll see how it goes. So there's the final product. As you can see, they cleaned up pretty well. I mean, they're pretty worn out, but certainly work to show everybody how I go about cleaning components. Um, and they do work. You know, the return spring seems to work. It's a little bit on the questionable side. Some of the plastic bushings and pivots in there are a little bit, let's say, worn out. And the other thing is, you know, there's some play in the lever that way. That's a pretty good indicator of how worn out they actually are. So, you know, these are pretty long in the tooth. But, see, the return on that one's okay. It's not really working that well. I would imagine once I hook it up to a set of brakes with some decent springs, it should pull back pretty easy. But anyway, just wanted to show you. That's how I go about cleaning stuff. I mean, I think these look certainly a lot cleaner than they did. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thanks for sticking around. I know it was a bit tedious at times, but I just want to show you that. So till next time, and let's keep on keeping these prehistoric bikes going. And I'll talk to you guys on the flip side.